400 years ago, the Mayflower sailed from Southampton with a group of people called the Pilgrim Fathers, who were looking for a fresh start in life. It was a voyage into the unknown, to a land we now know as America. We can only imagine what these people were thinking on that long journey. Who were they going to meet, and what kind of life it would be like when they reached their destination? Writing a poem is a bit like going on a journey. We don't know where we're going until we make a start, or what we might discover about ourselves and other people, or about the world around us as we travel into the unknown. And that's okay. I'm here to help. I'm Susmita, and words are the crew I use to sail my writing craftsmanship on voyages of discovery. Welcome aboard this special Mayflower 400 themed workshop, in which we will be writing poems using some techniques I've picked up from creative islands I've visited along the way. Today, we're going to look at Kenings, and there's a real treat in store for those who create their best work. Some of the finest poems will be displayed using a light writer called KRYT by artist Gijs van Born in the Guildhall Square between the 26th and 28th of November as part of the Mayflower 400 commemorations. May the winds of inspiration fill your pages on this extra special expedition into your imagination. So the first thing you need to do is we're going to create a word hoard. We're going to collect as many words as we can on a particular topic and use them later to create our poems. So I have chosen the ship, and you can see my word hoard. I've written loads and loads of words connected to the ship, to the sea, all sorts, and I'm going to choose from them later to create my kenning. So what you can do in your group is to choose a mode of transport and write down as many words as you can connected with that transport. So if you're choosing planes, think of all the words connected to planes, not just in the plane but around it as well. If you think of trains, what are the words connected with trains? Have a look at my words that are connected with the sea and ships, and have a go writing your own list of words. The word kenning comes from the Old Norse verb au kenna, which means to describe or to understand. So they are like little riddles, and they describe a person or an object without really naming them directly. So for example, if they were to describe the moon, it could be a ship of night, because the moon kind of sails across the sky. What about the sea? The sea could be a whale road. Spider could be creepy crawly, or think a little bit more, it could be a web dangler. So think about your mode of transport, and in pairs I'd like you to work together and come up with some descriptions, so 2-word descriptions of your mode of transport, and come up with a list. How many can you do? Can you come up with 5? Can you come up with 10? Let's see how many you get by working together on your words. And I have a few examples here that you can have a look at and write down your examples. Let's see how you get on. So here are some examples of the sea. Have a look at it. Bed of fish, whale road, dolphin circus. Seaweed could be ribbon dance, corals, rainbow, rocks. The ship could be a sea steed or a seahorse, wave floater, Now look at your list of words. Can you create a kenning for one of your modes of transport? Think and work together and come up with interesting combination of words so you can use your imagination and turn the aeroplane into an eagle, maybe, like we've turned the ship into a seahorse. So really think about different combinations to create a really beautiful image for the words you have chosen from your word hole. Good luck and have fun together writing your kennings. Here's an example of my kenning that I wrote for my Viking boat. Sea steed, wave floater, wind flapper, water traveler, storm fighter. What can you write about your mode of transport? Let's see what you can come up with. Create your kennings in pairs and then choose the ones that will fit your poem best. When you finally write your poem, you can include your kennings as many as you like. Look at how I have used my kennings to create my poem. The sea steed gallops down the whale road, wind flapper, wave dancer. My ship sails towards new adventures. The sky lantern hanging in the constellation's path shows the way to my new home. Notice how I've used sea steed for my ship and also wind flapper and wave dancer. What kenning have I created for the moon? What kenning have I created for the sky? Have a look at my poem and see if you can find them out. So think about your journey as the starting point for your poem. How would you travel? Where would you go? What would you do? Think about the rhythm of a poem to the rise and fall of the waves at sea or breaking on the shore. What pattern will shape the poem? A long and flowing line for a peaceful and calm effect, like the smooth surface of a still sea, or the choppy effect of short lines to produce a more unsettling or stormy effect. Is the journey of the poem going to be fast or slow, smooth or broken? How might this be reflected in your poem? Have a think about all of these when you write. And when you have finished, you can send your poems to artfulscribe@artfulscribe.co.uk with the subject Mayflower 400 Poems. Don't forget to include your name, age, year group and school. And we really look forward to reading your poems, so send them to us. Bye for now.